Hello and welcome to the Met Office forecast for the week leading up to and including Christmas. I wish I could deliver some Christmas cheer in this forecast, either crisp winter sunshine or some deep snow, but unfortunately for most people, those two things simply aren't going to happen in the lead up to Christmas. However, over the Christmas weekend, things look a bit more interesting, but also a lot more uncertain. More on that in a moment. For the next few days at least, it's going to stay dry at first. Then it turns milder and wetter from the middle of the week. But for Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, snow will be mainly over northern hills and most likely restricted to the Scottish mountains. This is the area of high pressure that we've had for some time now. It's sitting close to the UK. It's keeping things dry and settled. But as we head into Tuesday morning, that high pressure still bringing a lot of cloud extensively across the UK. However, the cloud slightly higher based compared to recent days and a better chance for parts of western and central England, perhaps Wales, western Scotland, of some cloud breaks. So some sunshine coming through from time to time, but always quite tenuous, I think. The cloud will drift here and there. Under those cloudy skies, it's still going to feel quite cold, a little colder compared to Monday, looking at highs of 4 to 6 in the east, perhaps 8 there in the southwest, albeit with a keen breeze for the likes of Cornwall and Devon. Under any clear spells by the start of Wednesday, a frosty start to the day, but a bright start for many, with plenty of sunshine for central and eastern parts of the country, whilst the cloud builds in the west and first signs of a change on the way across Northern Ireland, then western Scotland, parts of Wales and western England. Outbreaks of rain arrive here. Now, those outbreaks of rain do contain milder air, and you can see that across Wales and the southwest, 10 or 11 Celsius, much milder than it has been recently. But the rain is moving into very cold surface air, and so as a result, there's the risk of some ice over the Pennines, the Scottish mountains, and the chance that we'll see some sleet and snow later across the Scottish mountains. And you can see the big change in the bigger picture. That high pressure's gone. It's actually migrated to Greenland, where it will help to push the jet stream to the south. And this jet stream, running at a low latitude, also starts to fill the void left by that high pressure as it's departed. And so it picks up a collection of weather fronts, which over successive days, Wednesday, Thursday, into Christmas Eve, as well as Christmas Day, those weather fronts move in and affect the UK. So we're just going to see weather front after weather front moving in from the west-southwest across the country. Now, at the same time, these weather fronts are bringing milder and wetter weather. So if we rewind the clock to Wednesday and switch to the temperature view, this is the indicative temperature at about 5,000 feet above the surface. And you can see mild southwesterlies for much of the UK on Wednesday, although it will take some time for the surface temperatures to warm up. Then heading into the rest of the week, increasingly the cold air that's been displaced to the north and the east starts to drift back further south again, so that by Christmas Day it's colder in the north whilst we keep the milder air further south. More on that in a moment, but for Thursday itself, most of the UK is in that milder airflow, so generally a frost-free start to the day, a lot of cloud, a band of rain, early doors crossing Wales and England, but stalling across Scotland and Northern Ireland. And any snow across Scotland mostly confined to 500 metres or so. And in the far north of Scotland, it will stay cold with this northeasterly wind, but elsewhere we're in the double figures, much milder than it has been widely across England, Wales, Northern Ireland. Into Christmas Eve, and that weather front still across Scotland, it turns to showers and perhaps some wintry showers in mainly upland areas across Scotland through the day. Foggy start across parts of England and Wales, some dense fog around Christmas Eve morning, and then the next area of rain moves in from the southwest to bring a wet end to the day for Wales, southern England as well. That rain then marches northwards on Christmas Eve later, and there's the chance that it will fall as snow over the mountains of North Wales, the higher ground of northern England, as well as colder air in the north starts to come back south again, but it's always going to be a clash between the milder and more unsettled weather towards the southwest and this colder weather to the north. And you can see that boundary for Christmas Day itself. So it looks most likely through the Christmas weekend, Christmas Day and Boxing Day, that we'll keep the mild, wet and increasingly windy weather across, say, the southern third of the UK. It's going to be progressively colder the further north you are, and really quite chilly for the likes of Scotland. And in between, as those bands of rain move up across the country, always the chance of snow on their northern edge, mainly over the hills, but perhaps not exclusively, particularly by the time we get to Boxing Day. The details are still to be thrashed out, so still a lot of uncertainty about Christmas weekend. However, it does look increasingly cold, especially in the north, whilst it's milder further south, and in between always that chance, rather than a guarantee, of some of the white stuff. And we'll keep you updated every day this week, and you can follow those updates on social media. Bye-bye.